Wisconsin's Department of Health Services has announced that it will begin asking for proof of eligibility for BadgerCare Plus, Medicaid, and food assistance programs starting July 19th, 2021. The state said this is part of a return to normal operations to require verification documents from applicants and members when it is needed to determine eligibility for programs. For healthcare programs like BadgerCare Plus and Medicaid, when somebody applies for these coverage programs, they may be required to provide proof of things like gross income in the form of pay stubs or other income statements. Be sure to know what verifications are required when you apply and by what deadline. Make sure you know when verification documents are due. If you cannot get them, you can get help. You need to call the Income Maintenance Agency and ask that they help obtain the verification documents that are required of you. If they can't help get them either, then it is the best available information that must be relied upon. Your statement claiming what your income is could be considered the best available information. Now remember, we are still in an ongoing public health emergency. So for existing BadgerCare Plus and Medicaid members, if they have trouble for some reason providing a verification document that is required, the public health emergency says that they cannot be terminated from their BadgerCare Plus or Medicaid for not providing those documents. Know that these rules will change when the public health emergency ends. The bigger consequence could be to people applying for healthcare coverage programs for the first time. That's when you need to make sure you know what is expected of you and by what deadline, and also know to call and ask for help. Now, like we said, this verification rule impacts some food assistance programs as well, and the process is largely the same for FoodShare, but the consequence may be different. If a FoodShare applicant or member has trouble getting a required verification document, again, you can contact the agency for help. They will attempt to obtain the verification. If it's not available, they can rely on the member's statement as the best available information. However, if the member does not contact the agency to ask for help and they don't ultimately give the verification that is required, it is possible that the FoodShare program eligibility could either end or be denied. So make sure again that you are in good communication with the agency. This is going to be tricky because it is a change from the last several months that we've been in. So we're giving you some contact information in the description below of how to find the income maintenance agency closest to you, either that's close to your county in the consortium that's closest to you, or it's a tribal agency. We also give you the links to apply for benefits for the first time if you do not yet get health insurance through the state or food assistance programs. We also give you the memo from the state on verifications. And finally, we link to wiscovered.com here in the state of Wisconsin, where you can find free local assistance close to you if you do need someone to help go through some of these steps with you.